take fear and you cast it inside of the sea. 100% out of me, cause he gave it all on the tee when he let it bleed. So what is you saying to me? You just insecure about the love that turned me to a beast. I take a step and I ain't turning back. He made me first cause I know that I'm last. I ain't got time for no thinking the past. Learn from it first and then I react. Hands off me, don't hold me. Get it jumping like a trampoline. All truth ain't no trolling. We in good hands, no folding.
They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it.
But God did it.
But you rose like the flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers.
I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it.
Hello, fly chick coming through. Nice to meet ya, glad you came too. Like your style and you know you got moves. You spit game and you know you spit smooth. Glad you came, it's best you come and stay. I need your loving like water in the bay. Let's walk down the aisle, make a baby. I ain't been in love like this somewhat lately. Step into the room with the crown on top. Confident grip, yeah, you will never stop. Everywhere I go, got 'em bound when I'm the queen. Real royalty when I step into the scene. A boss from birth, ain't no need to pretend. Haters gon' talk, but still hating in the end. No need for approval to find my own brain. Success is my language, I speak it unchained.
A boss from birth, ain't no need to pretend. Haters gon' talk, but still hating in the end. No need for approval to find my own brain. Success is my language, I speak it unchained. Confidence, self-love redefined. I'm the blueprint, you know where we'll find. The boss in the game, ain't nobody like me. If you're looking for the sauce, I got the recipe.
Swag is so fierce, it's a language I speak. Unmatched confidence, my power, my peak. No crown needed. My presence, it reigns in this world of swag. I break the chains with each step I take. I redefine cool. Others try to mimic, but I'm the true jewel. In the world of followers, I lead the show. Confidence, swagged out, watch me glow. Top notch attitude, haters in my rear view. I'm the star, got them all looking as I break through. With every move, you know I own the spotlight. Confidence on fleek, shining bright every night. That's right. Don't believe the hype. You better than me, you know that ain't right. Clocked in, your shift done. Bye bye, up top.
We are live in Upper Sandusky, where the hometown Rams, coming off their first conference loss of the season yesterday, find themselves needing a win tonight to assure themselves of a share of this year's N10 championship with the possibility of still winning it outright. But if Mohawk pulls off the upset of this two-game series tonight, well, the Warriors will seize control of their path to a third straight outright N10 crown. We'll break down the scenarios and bring you all the action live and free. So glad you're with us for the special presentation of Tuesday Night Varsity Softball on the OH Report.
Well, I think the first thing I would say to recommend this school is that it's affordable. and flexible. And then the program itself, I would say that it has a very diverse, broad spectrum of fieldwork and career opportunities. I think the thing that prepared me the most was having that on-site directed practice, so I could actually be in an agency working with real people. There's a ever-growing need for social work, especially in our community here.
Tournament softball is almost here, and the road to Firestone is where local attention gets louder. From first pitch to the final out, families, fans, and communities will be locked in as the area's best teams chase their postseason moment. Now is the time to put your business in front of that audience. Sponsorship opportunities on the region's largest high school sports network are limited, and they will fill fast. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
All right, we are ready for some pregame here. Varsity softball, Mohawk taking on Upper Sandusky. And this is obviously going to be a huge game. We know the stakes, and we're so glad that you are with us for it. And I'm Kirk Richards, and yeah, I think we're going to have a good night here. Brandon's with us here to provide you with all the visuals on this May 12, 2026, Tuesday night varsity softball on the OH Report. Well, this is the second part of a two-game series. The first part was last night, and Mohawk beat Upper Sandusky at home 14-6. That was not what Upper was hoping for. As a result of that victory, Mohawk still maintains hope of claiming a third straight outright N10 championship. And if Mohawk beats Upper Sandusky again tonight, the Warriors will control their own path toward the outright title. However, if Upper Sandusky wins this game, the Rams will secure at least a share of the N10 title. That's because Upper's loss last night to Mohawk was the Rams' first conference loss of the season. Mohawk already had a conference loss, which occurred a month ago at Colonel Crawford. So even if Upper wins tonight, Mohawk will still have one chance left to be co-champions, but it's a chance that would be out of their hands. It would come down to Upper Sandusky's final unresolved conference game versus Wynford, a game from Tuesday of last week that was suspended at the top of the second inning due to a storm that rolled through. Upper was leading that game 4-0. Under this scenario, Mohawk would need Wynford to overcome that deficit and beat Upper in order for Mohawk to claim a share of the N10 title. That Wynford game is set to resume on Friday, by the way, and even if that happens, it's still not a guarantee for a sharing title for the Warriors because Mohawk still has two unresolved games, a suspended home game versus Carey that is to be completed tomorrow, and a postponed road game versus Bucyrus that has been rescheduled for Thursday. Perhaps it should be noted, though, that Mohawk did beat Bucyrus in the previous meeting 30-2. Mohawk also beat Carey in the previous meeting 12-0. Right now, it looks like they are going to hit the anthem, so we'll take a short break and we'll come back for more of our pregame show on the OH Report.
Well, I am 43 years old and I am a recovering addict. I've been in recovery for a little over 4 years. I feel like I have a lot of experience on one side of the social work. Thought that I could use that to benefit others that might be struggling with the same things I've already gone through. The coursework has been very beneficial. Yeah, the practicum has been very, very helpful as far as having a hands-on learning experience in the actual field that I'm going into.
Varsity softball on the OH report on an N10 championship night. Potentially, if Upper Sandusky wins it, they'll have at least a share. If Mohawk wins it, the Warriors will control their own path to the N10 title. All right, so let's get into it. First for visiting Mohawk, the Warriors, led by head coach Mindy Walton. Yeah, her approach to strong fundamentals and situational softball has worked wonders. This team has put up some mammoth numbers, and so far in this month of May, Mohawk has completed 5 games, and in them, the Warriors have outscored their opponents 82-10. That does include last night's 14-6 win over Upper Sandusky. So they know what they've got to do in order to try to complete the sweep, and a big part of that will be N10 first-teamer Katie Woodland. Leads the conference in batting average, .662, has 45 hits, 41 runs batted in, 5 home runs for Katie Woodland. So, yes, she is huge as far as how this all is going to work out. So we'll see just how this does indeed play out as we return it to the field, see doing some warm-ups there. See their first base, Lauren Parker. And they will be getting ready to hit here in just a moment. And they're in the circle. If you were with us last week for the Seneca East game, yeah, a lot of Rams got involved for a 16-4 win, but not Swavel. She did not participate at all, but she got some rest, and she is ready to start it for Upper Sandusky. Swavel with a record of 11-2, does have 1 save to her credit. 5.17 ERA. Sophomore just continues to build more and more confidence in her reputation as well as a strong pitcher for this team. Looking at Upper Sandusky, Rams, they can secure at least a share of the N10 title if they win this game tonight. But they did lose at Mohawk last night, as you see, 14-6. They're going to want to try to change that equation. But right now, we're ready to get things started immediately with Mallory Brickner, who is up. We'll get our scoreboard up here for you. Striking Brickner, she was remarkable last night. 2 home runs for Mallory, and here she smacks one on the other side, falls behind on the count, 0-2. Hitting .478 on the season is Mallory. Strong slugging percentage at .870. So Swavel ready to deliver. Whoa! 3 straight pitches, and he gets the strikeout. 1 down. Yeah, just stared at it. So good work there for Swavel. Okay, so Emily Brickner up for Mohawk. Finally, a ball thrown from Swavel. Emily Brickner hitting .411 on the season. Last night got a couple of hits. So 3 runs. This one, the third. From ball is there to throw. It's on time, 2 down. From ball, senior player, a lot of experience. No problem with that. Here's Katie Woodland. We talked about her. Wow, she is a tremendous hitter. .662 batting average. Oh, and there's the strike. Here's the thing about Woodland. She struck out only twice this season. And one of those times was last night to Swavel. So something about how Kinsley is throwing the ball here is maybe throwing off Woodland, but not this time. This one hit hard. Wynford in position, but instead it's Bose who calls for it in right. So 1-2-3 inning here for Upper Sandusky as the Rams will get ready to bat, trying to win an N10 championship on this night.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
All right, as we bring you back for varsity softball here at Upper Sandusky, a 1-2-3 inning for Kinsley Swavel and the Upper Sandusky Rams. So now the Rams here at home will try to get to some work. Of course, the pitcher that they've got to face is Aubrey Gottfried. She's the only pitcher that Mohawk has put out there all season. 18-3 record, just like the team overall. Best ERA, 186 for Gottfried. 127 innings pitched. Last night's game, threw 124 pitches, 10 strikeouts, 5 walks, 4 earned runs. All right, so let's see if Upper Sandusky could do here. Maddie Wynford, junior center fielder, hitting .554 on the season. One slightly inside there. And all of a sudden, seems like a little bit of wind is picking up. 71 degrees here at the ballpark in Upper. Two and 0. The count to Wynford. There's the called strike. There's Aubrey right there in position. By the way, Aubrey reached the 700 strikeout milestone just last night. Now it's 709. 3-1 the count. All 4. Wow. So take the base. So Wynford is aboard. Addie Johnson, the catcher. Upstairs, ball 1. Addie's hitting it .487 on the season. Strong slugging percentage, .724. Had a couple of hits last night, a couple of runs in the loss. Low ball 2. Johnson's a really focused player. Definitely has developed as a leader out there, particularly in that catcher position. Need that one. That one's low. Previously had Hope Morris as the catcher, but of course she graduated. Addie's done a fine job stepping in this season. There's the strike. Addie was taking all the way, understandably. Trying to get those base runners on any way that you can. Wind always could be a potential impact, but all pitchers just have to adjust to it. 2 aboard. Wow. Let's take a look at that pitch, yeah. Well, okay. Couple of base runners for Upper Sandusky on a couple of walks. And yeah, this indeed does bring up Madison Hart. Take a look at Hart. What a career she has had. 6 homers this season, reigning N10 Player of the Year. Leads conference and runs batted in 46. So has 45 hits. All right, let's see it. Strike 1 there. Base runners are Wynford at second, Johnson at first. This one hit hard into left. Wynford stops at third, and they're all loaded. Well, this is exactly what you hope for as a cleanup hitter. Ava Saul, her time. Senior plays second base. Ready to deliver, let's see. This one hit sharply, it goes down. We'll get 1 score. Wynford comes in. So only 1 through, but that'll be enough for them at the moment. They'll take it. So Wynford gets in. The RBI single from Saul. Here's Adeline Hesse. Called strike. Hesse, a .353 hitter. Last night she really shined in defeat. Had a home run in that game. She'd love to get one here. Upstairs for the ball. So Gottfried, for as great as she is, she's been in some jams before. She knows what to do in these situations. Doesn't panic. And that's how she responds. Another gorgeous strike in there. One and 2. Bases loaded. This one. The third. Can they get the force at home? Yes. So Hesse gets aboard on the fielder's choice. 1 down. So all that, finally, Mohawk able to record an out. Take a look there. Saw for a moment head coach Scott Morris. Little conversation there. The umpire. So brings up Ella Fromball. .471 hitter is Fromball. Ooh, swing and a miss right there. Strike 1. Set that for you. Hart is the one who is at third. Saul at second. Hesse at first. 1-1. Oh, big cut right there. Strike 2. Fromball was telling us that she has so much confidence because of her teammates. She knows that they always have her back, regardless of the situation. Strike 3. 2 down. Yeah, nice pitch up in the zone there from Aubrey Gottfried. So foul ball there. Kendall Taylor, the one who's up right now. 2 out, bases loaded. We fouled off 0-2. Kendall Taylor, she's a .366 hitter on the season. Kind of quiet at the plate last night. Struck out a couple of times. See what she does here. Fouls that one off. Still 0-2. Has 15 hits on the season. 9 runs batted in for Taylor. Another 0-2 pitch on the way. And she blows her away. Strike 3. One look at it there. So they strand 3 but get 1 across the plate to take the 1-0 lead. Top of the second on the way from Upper.
Well, I am 43 years old and I am a recovering addict. I've been in recovery for a little over 4 years. I feel like I have a lot of experience on one side of the social work. Thought that I could use that to benefit others that might be struggling with the same things I've already gone through. The coursework has been very beneficial. Yeah, the practicum has been very, very helpful as far as having a hands-on learning experience in the actual field that I'm going into.
Top of the second. Mohawks up with Aubrey Gottfried. Ball 1 right there. So this is what she's used to. Just putting in that work. Pitching or hitting. Yeah, she's such a tremendous all-around player, Aubrey Gottfried. This one foul, 1-1. We talked about her pitching side, but on the batting side, she's hitting at .403. She's also got a strong slugging percentage, .661. Swavel's pitch upstairs, 2-1. Last night, Gottfried was able to get a hit. A couple of runs batted in. And that 14-6 victory over Upper in Sycamore. 2-1. Nice pitch right there. Strike 2. This one fouled. Stays 2-2. So pitcher on pitcher matchup. Another 2-2. This one hit hard towards center. Wynford is in position to make the catch, 1 down. Gave it a nice ride, but Maddie Wynford able to get it in her sights. So brings up Blake Miller. Plays first base for Mohawk. Called that one a ball. Blake Miller, by the way, .364 hitter on the season. There's a called strike. 1-1. Last night had a couple of hits, did Blake Miller, including a double and a run scored. Hitting it from the left side. Upstairs, 2-1. Yeah, generally, Mohawk is one of those teams that can get those base runners and then clear them. Hasn't been easy so far against Wynford and Upper. Here's a called strike. 2-2 to count. Two low in the zone, makes it full. All right, they need a pitch here from Swable. Let's see what Miller does with it on the payoff. This one a chopper. Swable gets to it. The throw. Not on time. So an infield single. Yeah, that's clearly right. Able to leg that out. Good work there for Blake Miller. 23rd hit of the season. Casey Steyer plays center for Mohawk. Steers ball one. Steyer a .345 hitter on the season. So that's a couple of home runs. So you definitely have to watch out for her power. This one slap foul on the right side. 1-1 the count. One is on, that is Miller. This one over to third, goes foul. Foul ball. Good job there, just waiting and not grabbing it too soon. Yeah, it was well foul actually in retrospect, looking at it. Makes it count 1 and 2. Mohawk up, trailing it 1-0, top of the second. This one slapped the second, oh, it gets past Saul. And looks like we're gonna get extra bases here as Miller makes it to third on the single. Runners at first and third. Miller at third, Steyer at first. Brings up Lily Parcel. Good cut there. Oh, and then able to get the base. Good work there for Steyer. Getting in position. 8th stolen base of the season for Casey Steyer. Two runners in scoring position. One down. The Warriors trailing it 1-0. Shows bunt. And that one goes foul, so got to go backward. That's interesting. They're going back to the bunt strategy because that seemed to be really effective last night. Rams had some challenges in dealing with that, so if you've got players who could put down bunts successfully, it's going to help you get some runs. 1-2. Called ball on that one. 1-2 the count. When that lead runner is not a force out, certainly adds to the pressure and decision making for the defenders. 1-2. Well, that one's outside. 2-2 to count. This night, which the winner of this game will have the inside track for an N10 championship. Upper will have at least a share with a win. But down, throw to first. Oh, did they? Multiple things happen there. Let's take another look and see. Okay, so got the out there at first, but the run did score. Okay. So it is 1-1. Miller was able to get in. Ball one. Hetzel, the hitter, plays in left field for the Mohawk Warriors. 1-0 pitch. This one to Saul at second, able to get the force. So they limit the damage to a single run. We are tied here at Upper Sandusky as the Rams would get back to bat. Lauren Parker, her first time up at the dish when you come back.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Bottom of the second here. Score tied at 1. Lauren Parker is up. And then hits that one foul. Got to reset the board there for you. Okay. Do have a couple of strikes here, yeah. Foul again for Parker. Lauren this season hitting at .317. The 0-2 goes down swinging. One down. A little ahead of that one, perhaps. Okay. Does bring on the pitcher, Kinsley Swable. Called strike. Yeah, it does appear that Gottfried is right back on track. Oh, well, maybe not so much on that one. 1-1. Yabri being the sole pitcher for Mohawk. And she talked about how she's really got to take care of that right arm, and she does the ice treatments. 1-1 pitch. It's called strike. And she gives a lot of credit to the athletic trainer, Tyson Depanet. Shout out to him. Stretch her out. Keep her ready to go each and every game. That one foul. Stays 1-2. Yeah, Gottfried really isn't the only one in that position, which she is pitching every single inning. The closest to it perhaps would be Wynford's Riley Robinson. She pitches most of the time, but still does get some relief from Madison Sebring. No relief for Gottfried so far. 2-2 to count. Your head coach, Mindy Walton, she says she talks to Aubrey a lot about, do you need relief? And the answer is always, I'm good. That full count right there, yeah. 3-2 now. To Kinsley Swavel. Here we get a payoff. Slapped hard and foul. Left side. We'll do it again. And it's a ball 4. So she'll take her base. Third walk issued for Gottfried. So Swavel is aboard. So we will get the courtesy runner, Lydia Rawl. Pardon me, Lila Rawl. I don't know why I said Lydia. Lila Rawl. Over there at first. Wingard is back up. Puts down the bunt, and there's some trouble there. So she's able to get the first. We got 2 base runners here. Rawl at second. That's a courtesy runner for Swavel. And now Wingard at first. All right, here is Addie Johnson. Ball 1 to Johnson. Smoked hard into left, and that catch is made. But now we get a rundown, and Rawl is out, and now they're going to try to get another one, but Wingard is able to advance, and now with the pass ball there at first, she gets all the way to third, so a lot was going on right there. Oh, now we get a third out. All right, well, that'll do it for 2 innings of play. And we'll come back for the top of the third. High school softball on the OH Report as they play for an N10 championship.
Well, I am 43 years old and I am a recovering addict. I've been in recovery for a little over 4 years. I feel like I have a lot of experience on one side of the social work. Thought that I could use that to benefit others that might be struggling with the same things I've already gone through. The coursework has been very beneficial. Yeah, the practicum has been very, very helpful as far as having a hands-on learning experience in the actual field that I'm going into.
As we bring you back here to Upper Sandusky, score still tied at 1 as we are ready for the top of the third inning. So Mar Haynes up for the first time. It's ball 1. Has been a tremendous freshman player. Big swing and a miss right there. Yeah, Haynes, she has really delivered. I mean, think about 6 homers this season for Haynes for the N10 lead, along with Upper's Madison Hart. One fouled off. 1-2. Is a 3-sport athlete. Also plays volleyball and basketball. Being a part of the volleyball team, so she's an N10 champion there. The 1-2. Like 3 calls. There you go. So 1 down. So back to the top of the order, Mallory Brickner. Oh, 1-1. Well, Mallory last year, she actually led the N10 in runs scored with 52. Number 2 was Emily Brickner at 51. Mallory's up right now, 0-1. That was clearly low. 1-1 to count to Mallory. As we noted last night, the 2 home runs. Both of those were to center field. Certainly Maddie Winger, she always pays attention, but maybe a little bit extra when she knows that Mallory is up. Swavel's pitch, up a bit low. 2-1 the count. Mohawk catcher awaits. This one too short. Hesse is there. It's on time. 2 down. Madeline Hesse, very reliable shortstop for the Rams. So, now it's Emily Brickner, who is up. Good cut right there. So 0-1 the count to Emily. Plays shortstop for the Warriors. 1-1. This one a fly ball towards right. Bose could not quite get to it in foul territory. 1-2. see just even from that hit, yeah, when she gets good contact on it, it could go quite a way. You know, it's interesting, we're at that stage of the season in which postseason play has already begun. For some N10 teams playing in postseason games tonight. This almost feels like a postseason game. They're playing for an N10 championship, essentially. On the dribbler. Ball 2. Yeah, Carey's playing Lima Central Catholic tonight. Tournament game. Bucyrus is at South Central. And Buckeye Central and Wynford, they're playing each other at Wynford. All tournament games. This one ripped into left for a single to Hart. Good contact and placement right there. Gives Mohawk a base runner and Emily Brickner. So here is Katie Woodland. That one off the mark, ball 1. Yeah, just last week, Katie became the N10's all-time leader in home runs. This is the 12th season for the N10. She got to number 24, which is Buckeye Central. Swats that one foul. The record previously had been held by Mohawk's own Aubrey Harper and also Colonel Crawford's Olivia Studer. They're both in second place right now, as this junior is likely to push that record far away. It is a strike, so yeah, 1 and 2 to count to Katie Woodland. With one base runner at first, it is Emily Brickner. Score tied at 1. This one socked over to left, gets away from Bowes, and running around Brickner. She heads in, and that's going to be a stand-up triple for Katie Woodland with an RBI to beat. So Katie Woodland, she had a triple last night as well. She leads the N10 in triples. Has 12 triples on the season, Katie Woodland. Mohawk leads it 2-1 now. Albert Gottfried is up. One to count to Aubrey. This one hit, and Bowes just saves a run in left. Fortunately, Carly Bowes was able to track that one in, or Woodland would have scored. Instead, she's stranded. But they do get one on the board to take the lead, 2-1 Mohawk.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Well, I am 43 years old, and I am a recovering addict. I've been in recovery.
come back to live play. There is a single to left. Madison Hart, that certainly helps matters. Starting off the bottom of the third. So down 2-1 after giving up an RBI triple to Woodland. So now the Rams going to try to get that run back and maybe even more. Ava Saul is up now for Upper Sandusky. This one hit hard, and it's going to drop. So she gets the single. And we're 2 base runners for the Upper Sandusky Rams. Yeah, just excellent placement there for Ava Saul. So Adeline Hesse is up. 0 for 1. Couple of base runners to work with right here. And no outs. Down a run, upstairs, ball 1. Madison Hart over there at second. She's certainly considering taking off. She's not a major stealing threat, actually. She hasn't stolen any bases at all this season. Still want to take off with contact and potentially score. If you can. That's the strike. So 1-2 the count. Hesse awaits. This one contact. This one goes up the middle. Let's see if Hart goes around to score. No, she stops at third on that single, but the bases are loaded once again for the Upper Sandusky Rams. This time Hesse is able to knock it through. Looks like indeed having a little meeting at the mound, the infield, with their star pitcher, Aubrey Gottfried, talking with the catcher, Mallory Brickner. So just trying to get on the same page with everything. It's part of the communication that you want to have. So Ella Fromball struck out her first at bat. Huge opportunity right here to get Upper the lead. That one's low, ball 1. Fromball in the season does have 22 runs batted in. Let's see, socks this one up in the air. Goes foul. So 1-1 to count there. And 1, let's see. Say good eye on that one. 2-1 to count. Hart's the one at third. That's the tying run. This one socked, but right at Haynes. But that should still go. Oh, it doesn't. Wow, what an arm there for Haynes. Holds Hart at bay. What a play. Mara Haynes, check this out. Catches the right position and delivers the home. And Hart smartly says, nope, I'm not challenging that. One away. Brings on Kendall Taylor. Base is still loaded. Oof. Slightly off the mark on that pitch. Oh, swung through that one. Ooh. That was a filthy looking pitch there from Aubrey Gottfried. Wow. Hart still at third, Saul at second, Hesse at first. That one off the mark. 2-1 the count to Kendall Taylor. Three and one. Taylor did strike out a couple of times last night, but certainly not looking to do that here. Head in the count, see what she does with this hitter's count. And the bases loaded, one out. Hits this one hard, but let's see on the approach. Hetzel is there, and again cannot advance the runner to down. Elin Hetzel on the approach, and then, immediately comes up throwing, and that's the right decision from Madison Hart. Clearly listening to her head coach right there. Saying, nope, we're not moving on that. Lauren Parker is up. First base player. There's a called strike. Base is still loaded. Rams hoping to get one run at least to tie this thing. One's upstairs. 1-1 the count to Parker. Swings through that. 1-2. See it here on the 1-2. Blows her out there. Fourth strikeout of the night for Aubrey Gottfried. And the Rams strand 3. Wow. All right. It's getting intense out there, playing for an N10 championship as we'll move to the top of the fourth. Varsity softball on the OH.REPORT.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
As we bring you to the top of the fourth, Upper Sandusky certainly was threatening the bottom half of the third. Had those bases loaded, but could not get one across. So we're still at 2-1 in favor of Mohawk. First pitch is called ball to Miller. Miller is 1 for 1 in this game. Fouls that one off. 1-1 the count to Miller. When you get to this part of a second straight game, players certainly are super familiar with each other. Swavel in the circle again. This one slapped to left. It's foul. 1-2. clearly foul. Really no question about that one. One, two to Miller. Upstairs. 2 and 2 to count to Blake. This one hit up in the air, shallow, and Saul calls for it at second and makes the catch. So one down. Bring up Casey Steyer. Plays center field for the Mohawk Warriors. Steyer is 0 for 1. And that one, that clearly is going foul in a long way. 0-1 to count. Casey Steyer with a couple of home runs this season. Able to get a hit, an RBI, a couple runs scored, and a stolen base last night. Of course, talking about that victory over Upper Sandusky, 14-6 in Sycamore. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Steyer. There's strike 2. One, two. That one off the mark. Upstairs. 2 and 2 to count. Sometimes a little cat and mouse game going on. Always would like to get him to chase if you can, but yeah, that one was just a bit too high and out of the zone. 2-2 pitch to Steyer. This one slapped hard into center for the single. Well, Steyer is aboard with 1 out. 1 out single here, top of the 4th. This Mohawk Warriors trying to add to a 2-1 lead. And if Mohawk wins this game tonight, the Warriors will control their own path to an outright N10 championship. You have 2 games remaining. Swing up and get a steal attempt, and no problem there. That's a pretty easy steal there for Steyer. Her 8th steal. Of the season. There's a called strike there at a parcel. Parcel walking, first time up. The 0-2 pitch. And strike 3. So 2 down. Got underneath that one. All right, so Elin Hetzel is back up for the Mohawk Warriors. 0 for 1. 1 base runner is Steyer at second. She's got some speed. And going for third, another steal, and she's got another one. 2 straight steals. Wow. the base correct for her. Yeah, as we know, she stole a base last night. Now just a couple of straight steals here puts her right there in scoring position at third base, but with 2 down. And a swing and a miss, a strike. Should mark that first pitch was the ball was on that steal. Yeah, so 1-1 is the count. Slightly off. Strike 3, so they called a strike on that previous pitch. Okay, so that's strike 3. So strand 1, it's still 2-1 in favor of the Mohawk Warriors.
Well, I am 43 years old and I am a recovering addict. I've been in recovery for a little over 4 years. I feel like I have a lot of experience on one side of the social work. Thought that I could use that to benefit others that might be struggling with the same things I've already gone through. The coursework has been very beneficial. Yeah, the practicum has been very, very helpful as far as having a hands-on learning experience in the actual field that I'm going into.
Kinsley Swable is up for Upper Sandusky. Gotten a couple of pitches in there and strikes they are, so we'll note that. Oh, and then they just called strike 3, so 1 down, just like that. Swable goes down. So 5 strikeouts for Aubrey Gottfried on this night for the Mohawk Warriors. Back to the top, Maddie Wingard. This one does drop right in front of Steyer in center, so that is a single for Maddie Wingard. All right, so brings on Addie Johnson. This one, let's see, right at second, and that play is made for the out. Megan Johnson right there in position to make that play. Wingard at second. Masson Hart. Ball 1. Ooh. Right there for the strike. Yeah, they were a little cautious with Hart last night. walked her 3 times. One was clearly intentional. This time appears to be going after a little bit more. Oh yeah, that one was low. Wynford had a notion to leave second, but does retreat back to the base. It's bottom of the 4th. Rams hoping for at least a run. Try to tie this one. Hart hits it hard on the right side. It's foul. 2-2 to count. Hart's gotten the board. Both of her previous at-bats for Upper Sandusky. Oh, that gets away. Wynford's going to take third. That makes the count full, by the way. Oh, Godfrey, give her a pitch that she wants. All 4. Take her base. We've got runners at the corners for the Upper Sandusky Rams, trailing it 2-1 here at home. All right, as it brings on Ava Saul. Called strike. Not away with Hart. That was 15th time this season she's walked, so yeah, they know. Sometimes just best to pitch around her. Ava Saul, she's 2 for 2 tonight. Really would like to get one through here. Upstairs. 1-1 the count to Ava. This one hit hard but high and needs to be playable short for Emily Brickner. So stranding 2 are the Upper Sandusky Rams. Not able to get a run across yet again. So we're through 4. Back for the top of the 5th here at Upper. Mohawk Warriors looking to add to a 2-1 lead.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Well, I am 43 years old.
Top of the fifth here and got a couple of pitches in. One strike and one ball. It is 1-1. Mara Haynes is up. There's a strike two to Haynes. 0 for 1 tonight. That one's outside. 2-2 to count. That one's inside. 3-2. Full count to Haynes. Payoff. Oh, and they called the strike. There's the placement. All right. So one down. Back to the top of the lineup with Mallory Brickner. She's 0 for 2 tonight. They're having such a strong night last night in Sycamore. Ball one. And 0 for 2 tonight, but last night, yeah, those 2 home runs. That was a major difference in getting that 14-6 victory over Upper. One hit sharply. Carly Bowes is there to make the catch. One down. Definitely helps to have a defender like that in right field, especially against a Mohawk team that's going to challenge you over there. All right, so Emily Brickner up. This one towards winger and center. Oh, she's got the movement, and she makes the catch. 2 down. And this is a strong outfield for the Upper Sandusky Rams. Right, that is the 3rd out, so it is stretching time. That's right. So let's go ahead and do it. Inning stretch. Two to 1. Mohawk with the lead. And certainly just looking at another situation. 7 hits for Upper, and they've been getting the base runners, just not getting them across, unfortunately, compared to 4 hits for the Mohawk Warriors at this stage of the game. But it is Mohawk that has the lead. That's the main thing right now. Get your scoreboard back up there. So 1-1 is the count to Adeline Hesse. Well, there's a called strike as well. So Hesse finds herself behind here. 1 for 2 tonight is Hesse. Plays shortstop for the Rams. 0-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. So Gottfried is up to 75 pitches on the night. Ball 2, 2-2 to count to Hesse. And the challenge really hasn't been getting the base runners. They've been doing that. Just got to get them across. Oh, and called strike 3, 1 down. Take another look. There it is. All right, so it's Zella Fromball time. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Strike 1. Fromball was on that team as a freshman that won the N10 championship. 0-2. Same case for Madison Hart. They both were on that championship winning team. That was a shared championship with Carey. These Rams have made it no secret that they want the championship this year, and they hope that it's not shared. They want it all for themselves. Of course they do. 1-2 to count. If Upper can come back and win this one, they'll have at least a share. This one hit. Oh, and Johnson not able to get to that one, so Fromball gets aboard. Okay, well, brings on Kendall Taylor. Taylor, the designated player. That pitch is low. Ball 1. And she's trying to do what so many of her teammates just haven't been able to do, is knock in the run tonight. This one right to first, and then unassisted for Blake Miller. The second not on time, so the runner does advance to second, but there are 2 outs. So Blake Miller did the right thing, get the sure out. The Fromball does move up to second base. 2 down. Bottom of the 5th inning. It's a much lower scoring game than last night's in Sycamore. It was a 14-6 win for Mohawk. Had Upper won that game, then this game would be for an outright N10 championship for the Rams. The Rams' goals, for the most part, still all there. They could still win the outright N10 championship. This Fromball goes out. They get the pinch runner of Lila Rawl. Courtesy runner, I should say. Upper Sandusky Rams, they've had some comeback wins before, right here. Down a run, 2 down. Strike, 0-1. Yeah, I should note, Rawls at second base. Strike 2, swung right through that one. 0-2 to count. Cadence Bowes. See if she can come through here. Slap foul. Stays 0-2. Definitely have to be patient. Smart pitcher like Gottfried. Oh, that one gets away. Rawl takes third. Bose can just knock this one in anywhere. A single anywhere will do it to be able to tie this game. All right, the 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball one. It does not get away. Strong catcher that Mallory Brickner is for the Warriors. That's all. Evens it at 2-2. Wait, my count might be off. I think it's 3-2. It is. I have to check that. Okay. 3-2 is the count. Strike three. Another one stranded for the Rams. Wow. 6 strikeouts for Gottfried. Mohawk maintains a 1-run lead.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Okay, well, here we are, top of the 6th. It's getting crunch time here at Upper Sandusky. Called strike. He also had a pitch earlier, yeah, so 1-1. 2-1. Katie Woodland 1 for 2 on this night. Called strike. 2-2 to count to Katie Woodland. Pitch from Swable. Sprayed foul, stays 2-2. Swable's preparing for her 80th pitch here. I'm always watching for the pitch count. This one hit right past second. So Woodland, see if she's gonna run around. Oh, she's gonna try it. And slides in for the double. See what happens here. Look at the wheels. Yes, indeed. Katie Woodland. It's her 13th double of the season. So she is right there in scoring position. Aubrey Gottfried ready to hit here for the Mohawk Warriors. And right to short, Hesse throws it on time. And then Woodland is able to make it to third, so good heads-up play there for Woodland. They do record the out. Yeah, Woodland is there at third base now for the Mohawk Warriors. Looks like we are in a timeout. Woodland's able to step off and see Coach Morris explaining some things for the Upper Sandusky Rams. Really important part of the game right here. It's 2-1 still right there. Yeah, they certainly do not want to give up a big inning in this game that the Rams very much want to have. Upper Sandusky with a win will be N10 champions. They're sure to share of it. Mohawk still would have an opportunity for a co-championship, but an opportunity that would be out of their hands. Upper would be able to finish it off against Wynford. That game scheduled for Friday, a continuation from a game on Tuesday of last week. All right, here we go. Showing bunt. We've got Miller, who is up. Blake Miller. That's ball one. It's down the bunt again, and it goes foul. 1-1 to count here to Miller, who's 1 for 2 in this game. Trying to add some insurance here at the top of the 6th inning. Determined to bunt. And wow, not a throw made because they do not want to surrender the run. So Fromball swallowed it. She's looking over there, and yeah, she did not want Woodland, who is quick, to move in there from third, so does put runners at the corners. Still only one out. Casey Steyer. Fouled. Right side, 0-1. Yeah, Woodland's such a smart base runner. She's the N10 Player of the Year from a couple of seasons ago. Certainly be a fine candidate for this season. And that one does drop foul. They're giving that one chase over there. There's Parker. That makes the count 0-2. Big N. Miller at first, Woodland at third. Steyer the batter. 0-2 pitch from Swavel. Smacked. And, yeah, fair. So that's an RBI single. No, I guess they are sending them back. It looked like they were counting that, but I clearly was wrong. It was not a score. So Woodland does return. Keeps the count at 0-2. One-run game. It's one, and now the run does score. So Woodland gets in. They get the force out with Steyer, but Mohawk has taken a 3-1 lead. Right on contact, Woodland knew exactly what she needed to do. scoring the run. Do have 2 outs. It looks like the pitcher Kinsley Swavel and catcher Eddie Johnson. Brief discussion. It's Lily Parcel. Ready to hit. Miller was able to move from first to second. Big swing, strike 1. Parcel has a hit in her here and be able to send around Miller. And yet another run. Obviously, that's the last thing Upper wants. Got the strike. 0-2 to count. Miller staying put there at second. Parcel is a designated player. Coming off the mark. 1-2. Parcel does platoon at second base with Megan Johnson. Sometimes it's Johnson who does the hitting and Parcel the defending at second base. This one, let's see, that looks foul. It clearly is. Count remains 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Certainly helps for the Rams. There are 2 outs, so to get this funnel out any way they can. Miller there at second will be moving. Strike 3. Swavel is able to get it done. 1 run scored, 1 stranded, so they limit the damage. 3-1, the lead for the Mohawk Warriors as we go to the bottom of the 6th, playing for N10 Championship Stakes on the OH Report.
Well, I am 43 years old and I am a recovering addict. I've been in recovery for a little over 4 years. I feel like I have a lot of experience on one side of the social work. Thought that I could use that to benefit others that might be struggling with the same things I've already gone through. The coursework has been very beneficial. Yeah, the practicum has been very, very helpful as far as having a hands-on learning experience in the actual field that I'm going into.
Right back at it. As we get a strike 1 called. Callie Clayball, who's up for Upper Sandusky for the first time tonight. Strike 2. To Callie. Upper Sandusky with 8 hits on the night. Still under 1 run, and strike 3, 1 down. As Aubrey Gottfried dialed in as the pitcher for the Mohawk Warriors. 8 strikeouts tonight for Gottfried. She had 10 last night against Upper Sandusky. So Maddie Wingard, top of the lineup here for the Upper Sandusky Rams. You can get something going. This one hit sharply. Steyer with the catch. 2 down. Casey Steyer getting it done there. Between her at center, Mara Haynes in right, being able to take over for the Russell twins from last year. Wow, these are 2 young, bright stars as Mohawk continues into the future. The present looking really strong. That's ball 1. Andy Johnson, 0 for 2 on this night. Two and 0 the count to Johnson. Part here, they got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. This one a hard hit in the right center. Johnson will settle for the single. Anything that you can do to just get going, Andy Johnson will certainly take that one. All right, so on the foul ball, Madison Hart, there's strike 1, and 1 to count. Bottom of the 6th, and she's obviously a major threat to be able to tie the game with 1 swing. Godfrey is going right at her. Right there. It's 0-2. This one a bouncer right back to Godfrey. Gets the force. Stranding 1. And the Mohawk Warriors perhaps an inning away. We'll see. Top of the 7th upcoming here from Upper. 3-1 Warriors.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
As we bring you here to the top of the 7th, Mohawk will try to add another run or even more if possible. It's a very important game here in the N10. Addie Johnson, who got the hit moments ago for Upper Sandusky, got up to 9 hits for the Rams, but still only 1 run to show for it. This one slapped hard and to right. All right, so Elin Hetzel gets aboard for the Mohawk Warriors. Brings up Mara Haynes. those freshman stars. Let's see. Looks like they are making a change. They are. We saw Katie Shock over there, but yeah, it looks like, yeah, she's about to hit. Okay. We'll see what Shock can do right here. So running a runner at first. Trying to figure out who that is. Oh, it's Sam Hubbard, yeah. Okay. Remember her from basketball season. All right, so Shock, her first time up. Down the bunt. Yep. Foul territory makes it 0-2. The count. So yeah, this is a stage of the game where both coaches might make some moves. That's what we've seen. Coach Walton deciding to go with Shock in this situation. Swing through that one. So one down. Pitch by Kelsey Swavel. So I said Kelsey Kinsley Swavel, I beg your pardon. So Kinsley getting ready for her 100th pitch of the night. Still looking strong. On a fly ball, foul territory, 0-1. Mallory Brickner, 0 for 3 in this game. So strong last night. So we noted those 2 home runs. Wow. This one high up in the air to center. Wingert has it. Hubbard has to retreat. So yeah, really every opportunity that has come Maddie Wingert's way tonight, just as it's been pretty much the whole season, she takes care of it. 2 down. Emily Brickner's on. 0-1. If Upper Sandusky can get this out, not give up another run, that'll be huge. Definitely are watching Hubbard over there at first base. So 1-1 the count here to Emily Brickner. This one to second, Saul. And Mavis' throw is right on time, so they are able to get out of it without getting up any runs, but now they need at least 2. The bottom of the 7th. We'll see if they can come up with it here to try to secure a share of an N10 championship.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Saul recorded that final out in the top half of the frame. She's up now. Is behind in the count 0-1. Needing 2 runs to the Rams. Fouled off. 0-2. Ava 2 for 3 on this night. When you're down 2 runs, bottom of the 7th, definitely just need the base runners, and then you'll figure it out from there. Aubrey Gottfried, yeah, she's preparing for her 105th pitch of this game. Upstairs, coming just one day after throwing 124 pitches in the victory last night, including 10 strikeouts. She's got 8 strikeouts in this game. 2-2 to Ava Saul, stays 2-2. Yeah, Gottfried, she knows how to pace herself. Again, the only one who has done any pitching at all for the Mohawk Warriors all season long. Has not needed any relief. This one, right to first, Blake Miller on the unassisted 1 down. Yep. Take another look at it. No problem right there for Miller. Madeline Hesse is up. Oh, it gets past up. Oh, and it scribbles through. So Hesse is able to get aboard. Keeping things interesting, that's for sure. So it brings a tying run to the plate. The veteran Ella Fraball. 1 for 3. That one did 1. Oh, they couldn't get the double, but they're 2 down. That was close, so wow. Upper Sandusky down to a final out. All right, it's on Kendall Taylor to try to keep it going for Upper. Hits it, it falls. They're able to hold the runner at third, but a good job right there. Kendall Taylor in the clutch. Wow, when they need it, able to get it. Runners at the corners, and Mohawk Warriors, they're not taking this situation for granted. Yes, there are 2 outs, but 2 are on. Upper Sandusky would love to conclude matters with a Big swing from Cadence Bowes. One thing to think about, this Upper Sandusky team, when they look ahead to the postseason, they could play Kenton. They could play Liberty Benton. And Liberty Benton was here on this field and had a 4-run lead heading into the bottom of the 7th. And the Rams were able to rally and claim it by a single run, 8-7. They'd love to be able to do something like that here, in this case, from 2 runs down instead of 4. But the stakes are much larger here. A conference opponent, and for control of the path to an outright N10 title. And if the Rams win it, they will be assured of at least a share of the N10 title. Head coach Scott Morse talking with the umpire for a moment, maybe making a change. Yep. Kendall Taylor is going out. And Carly Bowes is ready to run from first base. And Cadence Bowes to hit. This one got freed, and they've got it. The Mohawk Warriors get the win, and they have, on this play, the inside track for a 3rd straight N10 title. It is a final. 3-2-1. The Mohawk Warriors win it here to complete the 2-game sweep. Hard work by both of these teams. But the Mohawk Warriors, if they can win their final 2 conference games, they will be the outright champions. The Rams just have to hope that they could fall once. But all celebration for the Warriors. So we'll take a timeout. Then we'll come back. MVP conversation and more here for varsity softball on the OH Report.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Well, I think the first thing I would say to recommend this school is that it's affordable and flexible. And then the program itself, I would say that it has a very diverse, broad spectrum of fieldwork and career opportunities. I think the thing that prepared me the most was having that on-site directed practice, so I could actually be in an agency working with real people. And there's a ever-growing need for social work, especially in our community here.
Tournament softball is almost here, and the road to Firestone is where local attention gets louder. From first pitch to the final out, families, fans, and communities will be locked in as the area's best teams chase their postseason moment. Now is the time to put your business in front of that audience. Sponsorship opportunities on the region's largest high school sports network are limited, and they will fill fast. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
Well, indeed, 3-1, the Warriors able to win it here at Upper Sandusky. So as a result, the Mohawk Warriors have the inside track at the N10 championship outright. They've already won it 2 straight years. They're going to look to do it for a 3rd straight year. As we look at some of these numbers here. Yeah, 11 hits there for the Rams, so they were really working it hard, but only 1 coming across, and the Mohawk Warriors, obviously the ones able to get it done. Take a short break, come back, we'll have our MVP conversation. It'll be the pitcher, Aubrey Gottfried, on the OH Report.
Well, I am 43 years old and I am a recovering addict. I've been in recovery for a little over 4 years. I feel like I have a lot of experience on one side of the social work. Thought that I could use that to benefit others that might be struggling with the same things I've already gone through. The coursework has been very beneficial. Yeah, the practicum has been very, very helpful as far as having a hands-on learning experience in the actual field that I'm going into.
Time to talk to our Saw Law Office's player of the game, and that is Aubrey Gottfried of the Mohawk Warriors. Again, as usual, doing all the pitching for Mohawk. 8 strikeouts, 111 total pitches, and a 19th win for you, Aubrey. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I tell you, for a game like this, we know that last night you were able to get the win. That was a 14-6 win. This one a lot closer, 3-1. What were some of the differences from this game as opposed to last game?
Yeah, honestly, we knew that they were going to come into this game being a lot closer. We knew that it wasn't going to be the same outcome, possibly. And we just had to keep our bats going. We did a great job last night hitting the ball, even if any of us weren't. Our team always had my back, and we did great in the infield. And we knew that they weren't going to have as many errors, so we really had to capitalize on hitting the ball tonight, and I think we did that. And we also, my defense also had my back a lot. They fielded the ball. They did great for me. They helped me out a lot.
Indeed, and you helped yourself out as well. We saw you recorded that final out. So, yes, you obviously know how to play some defense. And, you know, you and I have talked about this before, but perhaps you could share a little bit in your own words with the audience. You pitch all the time, right?
Yes, every game.
Every game, every single pitch. So you are in the category all by yourself. There's no other player in the N10 or really in the area doing that. What is that like? I know you talk about some of the treatments that you go through, but what can you tell the people about how you're able to persevere through that? Because, yeah, you had 124 pitches last night, 111 pitches tonight. You just keep rocking.
Honestly, I got to ice my arm every night. Shout out to my trainer. I go see him every day. Tyson Definette, he's great. Honestly, I wear this. It helps a lot. It relieves pressure in my arm, so I don't feel it the next day, pain everywhere. And I just have to be smart with my pitches. I can't get too out of whack. I got to make sure my mechanics are right. I go to my pitching coach, keep up my reps and everything, make sure I'm doing everything right.
Yeah, it certainly has been working out. You've been doing this for 3 seasons. You had 25 wins last year, and here you go, 19 so far this year. So the situation, obviously, getting this win, you've got the inside track for a 3rd straight N10 championship, and got to finish things off with the Carey Blue Devils at a continuation game, and then the postponed game, Bucyrus. That's also going to be this week. I think that one's on Thursday. So how do you finish this one off? You beat them, both of those teams, the first meeting, but sometimes things can go differently the second time around.
Yeah, definitely. We just got to play our game, keep playing how we're playing. Definitely this game has put some momentum on our back to carry into the next games. We just got to play smart, keep hitting the ball, keep pitching good, and keep the defense up, honestly, and we'll be okay, I'm pretty sure.
And, yeah, that's that formula's been working, and since we have you here, just curious, postseason as well. I mean, you were so successful last year getting the states, and you've got big aspirations again, and I was talking with Coach Walton, and, yes, you're certainly one that is going to be counted on big. Yeah, what's the message, how you sort of keep this thing going, because you got a lot of goals, including N10 championship and getting ready for postseason play?
Honestly, it'd be great to go to state again, but first we got to get through our first games. We don't have a sectional game, so we have a game on the day of our sectionals would be, so we're going to play Elmwood to get some faster pitching and get ready for postseason. And we just have to play every game like it's our last. You never know what's going to happen, so you always have to be prepared. And honestly, we just got to do our thing. If we keep doing our thing, I think we'll be okay, and we got to stay positive in the box and in the field.
Yeah, well, you've been doing your thing, and it has been working out spectacularly well. So finally, Aubrey, if you wouldn't mind giving us some shout-outs before we close this one out.
I want to shout out my mom and dad who come to every game, my grandpa who's 93 who came all the way out here tonight, my teammates who always have my back and are always cheering for me, and my juniors, Katie, Emily, and Mallory. I couldn't do it without them. They're my best friends ever. I love them so much. And my coaches, obviously.
No doubt, a strong junior class, and you are right there in the thick of it. Aubrey Gottfried, our Law Office's MVP. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Yes, our Quest Federal Credit Union post-game show. The Mohawk Warriors able to get it done tonight. Winners 3-1 over the Upper Sandusky Rams. So that does mean that if Mohawk is able to beat Carey and Bucyrus, they will have the outright N10 championship. If they stumble, then it does open up the possibility for Upper Sandusky to get a share of that championship. If the Rams do finish off Wynford, that is a continuation game scheduled for Friday, and Upper Sandusky will enter that game with a 4-0 lead, because I think they had that lead this past Tuesday, or Tuesday of last week, I should say, before that game was suspended. Yeah, a little shot there of Bo Trusty. Okay. The Mohawk Warriors, who does a great job assisting Mindy Walton, getting the players prepared. Yeah, he's got a lot of coaching experience for sure. And yeah, one of the coaches that Aubrey Gottfried in our post-game interview crediting for their success and for her success. So again, just some of the numbers there from this game. Yeah, 11 hits for the Upper Sandusky Rams, but gosh, they certainly wish they could have gotten some more runs, but just wasn't quite happening tonight, and a big part of that was the great pitching of Gottfried and the defense. Wow, yeah, there were some strong defensive plays really on both sides in this game. Yeah, a 3-run game where a couple of teams capable of scoring far more runs than that. So Mohawk, as we noted, the continuation game with the Carey Blue Devils tomorrow. Yes, they're going to want to win that, and then they're going to want to beat Bucyrus. And if they handle their business in both of those games, they will be the outright N10 champions. Upper Sandusky Rams, one conference game left. That is versus Wynford, and that's their next game. The continuation from that Tuesday game that we talked about, that will be on Friday. All right, so that will pretty much do things for us here. Certainly want to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring this game. Quest Federal Credit Union, Wyandotte County Prevention, Swayville Family Farms, Saul Law Offices, Avita Home Health and Hospice, and North Central State College. Again, it is a final tonight. The Mohawk Warriors able to win it 3-1 over Upper Sandusky. So it is Mohawk with the inside track for a third straight N10 championship.